What if I told you a secret that almost nobody talks about openly? 30 days, Omam, and only 2 times. That sentence alone probably made your heart skip for a second, but this is the truth every married man should understand. Very few people ever explain it honestly. My name is Dr. Anjali, and today I'm going to lift the curtain hiding one of the biggest silent truths inside relationships. A woman's desire is not just a mood, it is biology. It is a cycle. And the man who understands this rarely sees his relationship fall apart. What I'm about to share is something society almost never discusses openly. Think about this for a moment. If someone told you that you only felt hungry 8 to 10 times in an entire month, would you call it a weakness? Of course not. Then why is it considered a problem when many women naturally feel strong physical desire only around 8 to 10 times a month? This is not a flaw, it is one of nature's most carefully designed systems. A man's body and a woman's body do not operate the same way. In men, testosterone levels stay relatively stable every day. That's why desire can feel constant and frequent. But a woman's body moves through waves of hormones, rising, falling, shifting throughout the month. And with those hormonal waves, her desire changes too. This is not malfunction. This is her body's natural language. Men who don't understand this often spend years believing their partner is avoiding them, but that she is not running away. Her body is simply moving through its natural cycle. And the day a man truly understands this difference, half the unnecessary complaints in a relationship begin to disappear. Now think about this carefully. Every single month, a woman's body fights a battle that most people never see from the outside. A period is not just bleeding. It is a hormonal storm affecting the entire body at once. For some women, it lasts 3 days, for others, 7 days, and for some, the effects stretch close to 10 days. That means almost 1/3 of the month can be physically and emotionally exhausting. During this time, there may be cramps, lower back pain, headaches, fatigue, emotional swings, sudden sadness, unexplained anger, or complete mental exhaustion. This is not weakness, this is real physical work happening silently inside the body, and expecting physical intimacy during this phase can sometimes feel deeply uncomfortable for many women. During these days, desire often drops close to zero, and that is completely natural. The man who understands that this is not rejection but biology becomes a truly supportive partner. And the support given during these difficult days often becomes the emotional investment that strengthens the relationship later. Then comes another phase, one that many men completely overlook. After the period ends, estrogen levels begin to rise rapidly, and when those hormones peak, something powerful happens inside the body. Her energy returns, her mood becomes lighter, and naturally, emotional and physical attraction may increase. This is not coincidence. This is nature's design. During the phase leading up to ovulation, a healthy woman may naturally feel more open to closeness and intimacy without pressure or force. But there is one important truth most people miss. If the relationship is already filled with bitterness, unresolved pain, emotional distance, or constant arguments, even hormones cannot create connection, because a woman's body is deeply connected to her mind, and her mind is deeply connected to emotions. That is why men who only focus on the physical side often fail to understand what is really happening. But the men who create emotional safety, warmth, listening, affection, and understanding, they experience the most beautiful side of the relationship. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why the same woman who once wanted to stay close suddenly begins creating distance? Her age is fine, her health seems okay, her hormones may even be normal. So what changed? Sometimes the problem is not in the body. Sometimes it is inside the relationship itself. A woman often connects emotionally first and physically second. If her heart is carrying pain, disappointment, loneliness, disrespect, or old emotional wounds, her body may stop responding even when everything else appears normal. This is not an excuse. It is how emotional bonding works. That's why men who simply wait for the right time often miss the point completely. The right time is created through emotional connection, a small moment of care, a genuine conversation, a feeling that she was truly heard. These little things melt emotional distance more than most people realize. Emotional connection is not some movie fantasy. It is a real human need, and when that need is fulfilled, many other relationship problems naturally become easier. Now let's talk about something nobody says directly. If a wife loses interest in intimacy for long periods, many husbands immediately think, maybe she doesn't love me anymore. But this assumption itself becomes the first crack in the relationship. Conditions like thyroid disorders, diabetes, chronic stress, depression, hormonal imbalance, poor sleep, nutritional deficiencies, or emotional burnout can quietly affect desire without obvious symptoms. And sometimes the woman herself does not understand what is happening to her. She feels confused. The husband feels rejected, and misunderstanding grows silently between them. when in reality, a simple medical checkup could reveal the actual issue. So, the next time frustration appears, try understanding before accusing. Sometimes the solution is not an argument, sometimes it is support, patience, communication, or medical help. And that one step can save a relationship from slowly falling apart. So, now you understand. A woman's no is not always hatred. Sometimes it is simply the language of her body. And the man who learns to understand that language does not just become a better husband, he becomes a wiser human being. Relationships usually don't break because of one huge betrayal. They break slowly through repeated misunderstandings, silent expectations, emotional neglect, and lack of understanding. But now you know something that most people never truly learn. Don't keep this knowledge only to yourself. Share it with someone who genuinely needs to hear it. And yes, the next video will be yours. Comment below and tell us, what truth do you want revealed next Rise Lab.